This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Keemstar over Zoom, a newly appointed member of the small council. Keem, it's good to see you again. How are you?
I'm real good. Busy as hell, but real good.
Busy as hell. We'll talk about the small council venture in a second, but what would you make of Misfits 12?
Amazing. I think it just goes to show that you can't really judge a card by the poster because I think going in we were all like, this is a light card. This is a filler card, if you will, one of those non-pay-per-views that doesn't really get you too excited. Of course, I was excited because we got to see Fox the G for the first time, and whatnot, Ben Williams as well. Um, but it wasn't one of those cards that you would expect to have that type of outcome. That outcome was amazing. There were what, 10 fights, seven knockouts, excuse me, nine fights, seven knockouts. I mean, it was just nonstop action. I loved every bit of it.
Even the crowd as well, about 3,000 people in the arena, so it was definitely very packed out. And none of the people fighting the card were actually from Leeds. And for the main event, one of the people wasn't even announced at the main event, so definitely did prove a lot of people wrong in that. Which was your favorite fight out of all of them?
My favorite fight would have to be Fox the G.
Hmm.
I mean, look, Fox the G kind of grew up in Misfits, right? Like Misfits, this community raised Fox the G, if you will. His first appearance in Misfit 1, he did some like cringy little announcement, right? He played a role working on the Happy Punch News team, but also like did videos for Misfits. Like he, this community raised this kid, and then he went in and had such a stellar knockout on Small Spartan J, and everyone thought that Fox was going to be in trouble. Like nobody, not too many people had Fox winning this thing. So it was awesome. It was a moment.
On my TikTok feed, there's so many edits of Fox's knockout, so yeah, it was very, very impressive. Ashley Raxi Odi Rose, do you expect that to be a draw?
No, and actually that was the one fight I missed out of the entire card. So when I found out it was a draw, I was kind of shocked. So I didn't actually watch that one, but I heard it was they were both playing it safe.
And then your man Chase Moore getting the win for the first time ever. You promised to enjoy that one.
What a moment. What a moment. He put me on blast because he asked me, he's like, should I fight Minicon? I'm like, I think it's high risk, low reward. I think Minicon has more, boxing skill, but Chase just goes in and overpowers his opponent. I mean, that was just awesome. He was like a bulldozer just running over Minicon. It was amazing. And quite frankly, another part where I was wrong is, uh, Chase's skill is up. It's way up. He's improved so much. He still has to work on leaving his head out there, chin up. Still some stuff that he has to get back in the gym, try to fix. But he's the GOAT. Chase is the GOAT. And this is a guy where if he gets the call to fight anyone, he's taking it. And I couldn't be more happy for him.
Chase definitely did do well. Yeah, it's very funny watching the Josh Brockner fight and then seeing him where he was today. So we'll look forward to Misfits 13, hopefully March, April time, maybe late Feb, we never know. The small council, you were announced, and you see quite a lot of backlash. Were you surprised by that, Keen?
No, not at all. I don't know. Nobody in this community likes my opinions, but that's fine. You know, I think the number one insult that I hear from everyone is Keemstar knows nothing about boxing. This is not boxing. This is influencer boxing. We have guys that know everything about boxing everywhere you look, all right, including you, the fans. You guys all think you're experts too. I don't need to know boxing. We need someone that knows entertainment and the online world, in the space. It never made sense to me to have a small council with people that know boxing, all people that know boxing. You need somebody in there to cover the influencer entertainment side of things, to get their opinion out. So I'm glad that I got the call, and I can't wait for our meetings because the small council meetings, everyone just agrees with each other, right? They're just like, we should do this. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. There ain't gonna be any agreeing anymore because I'm gonna say what I feel, right? And I'm gonna get outvoted because it's 3 versus 1 all day long. That's fine, but I'm still gonna get to have my say.
Certainly, yeah. You definitely weren't better than either anyone. What do you think you can add though? Is that creativity? Is that more entertainment, more WWE kind of involvement? What do you reckon you'll be adding?
I want different types of people involved. I want people like look, what really bothers me is when someone gets blessed with an opportunity to be on the card and then they're not active on social media. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sorry, but tweeting out the poster is not promoting your fight, bro. That's not what you do to promote your fight. Um, you never see KSI or Jake Paul or any of these top tier people not promote their fights. They're active on social media. They're making themselves in the news 24/7 to make sure they're getting the news coverage, to make sure people pick up on it. And that's what all people in this space have to do and should be doing.
Certainly. I couldn't agree more. Speaking of KSI then, I interviewed him and also said on the Zone broadcast he's coming back. Did that surprise you so soon after he last fought? He'll be coming back kind of summertime, I reckon.
No, no. No, you can't take KSI to, like a Misfits 12 and expect he's not sitting there just itching to get back, right? If he stayed on vacation, if he never went to Misfit 12, if he never went to the press conference, if he was actually away, sure, he might be away for a while. But the thing is, JJ owns Misfits, right? He's going to be coming to all these other events and he's going to get the itch every single time.
Certainly, yeah. It's very, very hard to stay out the ring if you're the promoter and you're going to each event, you're seeing it happen. So I couldn't agree
Yeah.
more on that one as well, Keem. Who do you think will fight though? Do you think McGregor? Do you think with Jake Paul? The rematch with Tommy Fury? Personally, I think Tommy Fury rematch will be most likely out of those three. What do you think?
I have a pretty good idea, but I don't want to say.
Wow, look at you. You're saving the Happy Punch Bloomin' promotions to tweet it out, to get Alex to tweet it out soon.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll hear?
Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. But look, I don't know. When you have someone high level at the top like KSI, Tommy Fury, and all these people, right? Um, it is not easy to set up a match. It's a very, very, very long process. And I know Mams Taylor and KSI's team is talking to multiple different people, and you know, it these things are not done until the ink dries, It's like, so I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
We'll see. But when he comes back, will be like a prime card too, or that sort of stage is big, if not bigger.
Hopefully. Um, Look, Misfits needs a Super Bowl every year. They need to have a an event that highlights, everything that's happened throughout the year, all the storylines come together. And yeah, I would assume that KSI will be headlining Prime 2.
Do you reckon we'll see Logan Paul on that card, or is he still too like much in the WWE stuff?
I think he'll come back. I do. I do. I think he'll come back. And I think he'll have a really smart opponent.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, clearly you know a lot of things here, and you keep it clearly. You'll hold
These
your
guys
cards
are
close to your chest, Keem.
these guys are smart. Logan Paul has always picked opponents that made a lot of sense. Same with Jake Paul. And I would say you know, unfortunately KSI does too, but he had so many people backing out Alex Wasabi and then of course Dylan Dennis, so that wasn't his fault.
Never ideal for on JD's side. Let's about this then. I saw on TikTok quite a lot. You went on stream with Neon a while back. Do you reckon Neon will
Yeah.
fight? I know that KSI was hinting to get some of these streamers in the ring. Aiden Ross is hosting a few fights on Kick. What do you make of all of this? Do you reckon we'll ever see them, or do you think is it all for
I've
the
been in
fight
talks
content?
with all these kick guys and streamers for months and months and months and months, and they all actively want to do it. But it's a huge commitment. These guys are putting a lot of effort into streaming. When they stream for like 12 hours, like some insane amount of time. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe it's more like 8 or 10, but uh, it takes a lot of time to do streaming and be successful at streaming. So it's hard to find that balance. We haven't seen too many streamers box like on a major card like Misfits. Um, and if someone does, they're not going to be streaming that much, you know. They're not going to have the time to put all in like that. So I really, really hope we get to see these streamers involved. One thing that I'm setting up right now is Jack Doherty, and hopefully we'll see him box before the end of the year. But again, I don't know. I don't know. It's a whole process, you know. But these are the types of people that we need. We need influencers, you know,
Mm.
who have influence, who can say to a fan base, "Hey guys, I'm boxing," and those fans go, "Where are you boxing?" "Oh, over on this card." "Okay, I'm gonna go check this out." Right? Um, at the current state, we have a lot of people that don't really bring much with them over to the Misfits world.
Mm. So Jack Doherty, does he remind you of like young Jake Paul, or is he more annoying? I mean, where does he rank?
Very similar. There's so many parallels, right? And I think Jack is going through his stage where he's the most annoying kid on the internet, right?
But is that
Obviously.
actually? I never like when I was younger watching these guys. I'm like, oh, they're so annoying. But now I kind of know this an act, or they're just doing it for the camera. They're smart of it. Is Jack actually like that in real life, or is that just a persona?
No, no, he's a pretty humble guy when you talk to him. He's not as crazy as he is
Oh, really? Oh, so he's actually quite a down to earth, nice guy.
he is. He is.
Oh,
I
okay,
there
nice.
Here's my prediction with Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty will be the most hated kid on the internet for probably another 2 years, you know? And then he'll grow up and then he'll start being good guy Jack Doherty. And then people will have respect for him. And he'll turn his shit around. And just like Jake Paul, just like Logan Paul, you got to understand when these guys were at their cringiest, they were hated.
But they're also like the very, very peak. They're still popping now, but like when like daily vlogging Logan Paul and Jake Paul and like Team 10, that was like peak, peak. Everyone.
Jack Doherty will be at the absolute top of the totem pole. That kid is really, really smart. As stupid as he seems in his videos, the kid's pretty fucking smart.
Mm. Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, there's that very viral old clip when he went impulsive at Jake Paul's wedding with Tanner, and he was talking about the houses and then his dad's name. So yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
very, very switched on. Neon, do you reckon Neon will fight, or is that just a persona as well? And is that the same question for Neon as well? Is he as crazy in real life, or is he pretty like is really switched on and fights right?
I think if a camera's on, you're gonna act it up, right? If a camera's on, you're gonna ham it up. You gotta entertain people, right? I think the biggest problem with some of the people we have now is the cameras on them and they're not entertaining. But when it comes to the high level entertainers online, whether it be Neon, Jack Doherty, Aiden Ross, these guys have when the camera's on, they have to entertain and they're gonna bring it, you know. But yeah, they're everyone's a little bit more humble, easier to talk to when the cameras aren't rolling for sure.
Certainly, very, very interesting. Anything coming up for Happy Punch though before I let you go? Any news coming up for yourself?
Well, I kind of I still own Happy Punch, right? But
Mm.
I've walked away. Alex is running the show over there. I think Alex is doing a great job. Um, every once in a while I get hit with stuff like today. A major thing hit us, right? So like we uploaded 3 videos covering Misfits 12, and those videos were like from the crowd, right? Had DAZN take 3 of those videos down. DAZN removed 5 million views off a Happy Punch with false copyright claims. They don't own these videos. They have no ownership of these videos. So I get a call from Alex because Alex has hit a wall. So now I got to go hunt people down at DAZN to be like, hey guys, you don't own these videos. This is a false copyright strike. So I still have to do stuff for Happy Punch, but for the most part, I've just stepped away. And obviously I'm going to be biased towards Happy Punch. There's no way about it. But with me being on the small council, it didn't make sense for me to be like still the boss over there, you know?
How do you feel that Happy Punch came last in the Media Outlet Awards?
Oh, it's fucking rigged. Are you kidding me? Lost where? Dude, numbers don't lie. Lost where? We get way more numbers than everyone else. Like numbers don't lie. It's just it's this is the type of fuel that you need, right? To not only work harder or work better, but to create a super villain. So that's how you're doing. That's how you're doing.
It's effing rigged. That's the title of this interview now. Well, thank
It's
you very
it's
much for
it
the
is
interview.
rigged. It is rigged.
The public
Tell me
voted. The
who.
public voted.
Yeah, well, the public is full of shit. The public, you vote it by viewing Happy Punch, right? Because we clear everybody on the fucking numbers, and we break the goddamn stories. We're the one breaking the stories.
Well,
All haters, all haters. I don't care. Hate until you're blue in the face.
sounds
But
like someone's a little bit
keep
salty they
tuning
came
in.
last, about 5% of the vote. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there, Keema having fun. Anyway, I do appreciate you hopping on the channel. It's always good to do a monthly or 2 monthly interview with you. One last thing I do want to get your thoughts in. Misfits MMA. Do you reckon that'll happen this year?
It better. It better. You have to sell boxing to people. Do you have to sell MMA? No. No. You take two influencers that don't like each other and you say, no rules. Go hit each other. you know, go beat each other up. But you don't have to sell that. There is no come please watch this fight. No, you're gonna tune in, right? So you know, we're still in the state where, influencer boxing and this new generation has to save boxing, in my opinion. The purist boxing community would disagree with me, but hey, go look at your numbers. Yeah. Go look at your numbers a couple years ago, look them now. Like now again, numbers don't lie, right? Influencer boxing has saved boxing as a whole. And you know, and you have to keep doing it. You have to keep convincing people that boxing is cool to keep boxing alive. But you don't have to do that with MMA. People want to see MMA. You don't need to be sold on that.
UFC is always popping off. So yeah, UFC definitely is had a big rise in recent times, especially when McGregor comes back this year. But Keem, I do appreciate you hopping on the channel. I'll see you very soon, hopefully. I'm in LA, the hopefully gonna be at the end of this month. So can you try and do you know anyone at Jack and Doherty's team you can hook me up with so I can do an interview with Jack?
I always try to hook you up, but they never want to talk to you.
I know, Bradley
Uh,
Martin, what's going on, man? It's
I
disappointing.
I hit up Bradley Barton. I hit up Sneeko. I'm like, talk to this kid Fred. I don't know, but I don't know. I always try to give you the plug, man. But now that I'm on the small council, let me say this to the fans and to the audience. Hey, if you have concerns or things that you want to see in Misfits world, spam me on Twitter. I'm always seeing what people are saying, and it would be good to get feedback from the fans, and then I can take that feedback and put that into our meetings.
Certainly. Well, you do live on Twitter, so yeah, I'm sure we'll see a lot of things. So Keem, thank you very much then, mate. Appreciate it.